Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Walk Tutorials. I'm GZ, and in this video I'm going to be doing a Mega Monster battle against the new Mega Monster Mudou. So for this particular battle I'm going to be using an EO based team you're going to see in a moment, but first I want to go over some things that are in the notices section about this particular Mega Monster. So right here with Mudou is going to be around for quite some time, so going to be around from June 1st to August 3rd. So this Mega Monster is going to be recommended for level 80 advanced classes and level 35 special classes. So actually not so high in terms of its difficulty, but still can actually be quite annoying. I will go over some of the things about that in this video. But also since it is going to be level 80, it's definitely going to be over the level 60 requirement for using the once per day perk. But also for this particular event as well, you're going to have the return of two past Mega Monsters. So you're going to have the return of Gemma from the Dragon Quest V event, and then you're going to have the return of the Ultimate Evil Priest from the Dragon Quest IV event. So those two Mega Monsters will have returned and will be on the field the same time as Mudou, so from June 1st to August 3rd. So again, with the Ultimate Evil Priest, you don't need to worry too much about the once per day perk, since this is lower level than 60. But Gemma, I believe, is going to be also 80, I believe, maybe even 65 even. So in this case, you're going to get the once per day perk. So in case you need to know about this perk, the once per day perk only activates if you have on a monster companion on the field with you, and then this perk can only be used once per day, and that's going to be for the first Mega Monster that you fight that is level 60 or above. So besides that, what I want to do now is actually go over some things about the event that's going to happen. So with the event, we're going to have a new character introduced, and that's going to be Barbara. So also with the event schedule, we're going to have a banner mission or a banner ticket mission for Dragon Quest Walk Day or Dragon Quest Day, and for this mission you have to go a total of 10,000 steps in order to go to get 100 banner tickets for the new banner. So that's going to be the legendary Blade of Ramias. So also you're going to have Story Quest 2, you're going to have the new event character, so Barbara, you're going to have new Mega Monster Mudou, the returning Mega Monsters Gemma and Ultimate Evil Priest, and you're going to have new battles in the House of Dreams. Then on June 8th, we're going to get new gear for Rek, so the main character. We're going to get 1000 gem login bonus. Part 2, we're going to get Event Quest 3, the new tier in the House of Dreams, and we're going to be getting a new elite enemy. So that's pretty much what's going on here. Before I go over with Mudou, I want to go over the team I'm going to use. So Mudou is going to be weak to EO based, or it's going to be most susceptible to EO based damage. So here I'm going to have an EO based team, and like I said, I actually have two characters with the new weapon, so the Blade of Ramias. So one thing that I want to correct about this particular weapon, in my breakdown video I said that when you actually do its main ability Phantasmal Sword Flash, it has an effect that removes a negative status effect from the wielder, and that's actually not true. So I actually translated something a bit differently. Instead, what this does, it actually removes a buff from the enemy. So I will go over some abilities that this particular enemy has, but with this sword you can actually remove one of those buffs one at a time when you do an attack with this particular weapon. So this weapon is going to be very useful, and since I have two of them, this is actually going to be quite good for this battle. So again, I'm going to have this on my God Hand and on my Ninja. Then for my Archmage, I'm going to have on Lamia's Staff. So with this particular Mega Monster, it's going to actually have a reflect on, so a magic counter which reflects magic spells back to the wielder or the person who cast it. But because I do have this sword that can actually remove buffs, that should actually be no problem as long as the buff is removed. But with Lamia's Staff, I'm going to be using Ionazun, which is an EO based spell. Then after that, here with my High Priest, I'm going to have on the Holy Wind Staff. So again, this is going to be used for healing, and then also possibly using Encore to take extra actions against Mudou. So with that said, if you want to know more about this team, you can look down in the video description below. But now I want to go over Mudou. So in terms of Mudou, Mudou is going to be a question mark enemy. So pretty much the four question marks. So there's going to be certain types of equipment and souls that you can actually use against it. Then with Mudou, it's going to have about 270,000 HP if you solo it. So in this case, it actually has 540,000 HP if you happen to actually be fighting it by yourself with no one else in the actual battle. Then it's going to have 2 to 3 actions per turn, and its main weaknesses are going to be Io, Gira, and Jibaria. So its main ability is going to be called Chikara o Kaiho, which is Power Unleashed. So what this does, it increases attack power by 1 rank and defense and magic power by 2 ranks. So this particular ability, Mudou uses it when his HP is under 50%. After that, it's going to have Magamajishi Otakebi, which is going to be Ominous Roar. So what this does, it does around 440 physical damage to all characters and lowers magic power and agility by 1 rank. After that, it's going to have Sekka no Mahikari, which is Petrifying Light. So this does around 330 physical damage to 1 character and turns them to stone. Then after that, it's going to have an ability called Inazuma, which is Lightning. So this does around 480 physical damage to all characters. Then it's going to have another ability called Kagayaku Iki, which is Shining Breath. So this does around 420 Shadow Breath damage to all characters. Then it's going to have a Hyaro Marta, which does around 220 spell damage 4 times to random characters. Then it's going to have a Hageshi Hono, which is Intense Flame. So this does around 330 meta breath damage to all characters. After that, it's going to have Rukaran, which lowers the defense of all characters by 1 rank. It's also going to have a Suspicious Gaze, so Ayashi Hitomi, which is going to put 1 character to sleep. Then it's going to have a Mahal Counter, which is going to be Magic Counter, which reflects any spell back to the caster, and this is going to last 4 rounds. Then it's going to have a Merizoma, which does around 380 meta spell damage to 1 character, and it has a regular attack that does 340 damage to 1 character, though the damage outputs here that I have actually depend on the resistances that you do have on your characters. So things of note for this particular battle, Mudou uses Sleep and Stone, so Protective Shield will be very effective in this battle. Then Mudou uses Breath attacks, so using Fubaha with the Ninja or with the Priest Wind Barrier, with the High Priest could be very effective for this particular battle. Then it is also possible to put Mudou to sleep, so if you want to use this status effect, it can actually give you a round or 2 to heal or buff your party. Then, like I said earlier, Mudou is a question mark enemy, so use souls and equipment that give you extra damage or resistances to this type of enemy. So I believe with everything that I have here, things should actually work out. So yeah, I might be joined by other players. I'm not sure, but with the time that I have left, probably I'm going to be doing this solo. But with that said, here we go. Okay, so here we go with this battle. So this battle should be pretty straightforward, I believe, with this particular team. So first, let's see who's going to go first. Actually, it's going to be my Archmage. So what I'm going to do for my Archmage is I'm actually going to use Dukani. Hopefully this goes in. I still get another chance to cast it. Oh, an Echo with the crit, so that automatically goes in. And then going to cast the spell again, since it is a multicast. That one missed. But next, with my ninja, I'm going to be using Fubaha. Then with my God Hand, I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, okay. I get a Shadow Clone technique, so I get another turn. So going to use Fubaha again. So here with my God Hand, I'm going to put on Protective Shield. And then with my High Priest, also Protective Shield as well. So here, first should be a regular attack, followed by Intense Flame, and then going to cast Maho Counter, which is going to be the Reflect. So in this case, going to have my Archmage again, so I'm going to put Baishion on my ninja, have my ninja attack here. So that should actually, hopefully, remove the Reflect. We'll see what happens here. Yes, so it removes it. So here next, what I'm going to do here with my God Hand is I'm going to go ahead and use Hero's Proof. So that's going to increase my attack power, give me resistances to Dane and also Boggy. Also helps me in replenish his HP at the start of my turn. So far so good. So Metazoma. And Petrification Stare, which I'm protected against, so no problem. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead, use Magical Awakening. And here going to go ahead and attack. Okay, 15,000 damage. With Giga Slash of 4,000. That's actually quite nice. Again, going to attack here with my ninja. So 8,000 damage. And a Clone Technique. So again, about 8,000, or close to 9,000 I should say. So next going to be my High Priest, going to heal up. So there goes Rukani. So my Archmage is the only one that wasn't protected against it. So, but that's actually not a problem. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Chant of Magical Echoes. And hopefully get some pretty good here. So, okay, good. Got an Echo. No force breaks though. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Fubaha. I'm going to go ahead and attack with my God Hand. And heal up with my High Priest. So pretty much after this round, Mudou should be under 50% health. So he's going to use Power Unleash. So that's going to increase his defenses. Going to increase his attack power and also his magic power. So like that right there. But since I had Dukani on him already, he's still going to be at 0 in terms of his defenses. So you're going to go ahead and attack. And there, removed the attack power buff. Here, going to attack again. And there, did crit damage and also removed the magic power buff. So lightning. Suspicious gaze, which actually missed. So here, what I'll do is I'll go ahead, attack. Ooh, okay, so I actually lost my Hero's Proof, so I'm going to put that back on. Okay, so yeah, my Archmage really needed that. So there goes Shining Breath. Count on Marta. Okay, good. So here, hopefully, let's see what happens here. So here what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and put, try to see if I can put Lukani back on. And I do go, and it goes in. So here, okay, I got a God Chain. So this should actually do some pretty good damage. We'll see. 45,000 damage, yes. And here, oh, perfect. So got a share ability. So now we're almost fully healed. So that really does help out. So quite possibly this next coming turn, I could actually finish him off. We'll see what happens. So here I'm going to actually use Baixiong. So next going to be my ninja. So there, it did not remove the reflect, but here going to go ahead and another share. So again, pretty much everyone almost at full health. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually use Battle Demon Release, and hopefully with this, Mudou will go down. We'll see what happens. And ooh, just a little bit left. But pretty much next turn, this coming turn, he's going to go down. Regular attack, and probably here, Mudou is going to be done. Yes. Okay. So Mudou is worth 37,498 XP. And it's a purple soul, and here I got a B. Okay, so that battle went perfect. I got pretty much everything went well, went to plan. So I got some very good damage in with my God Hand. Got some nice damage also with my ninja as well. My Archmage pretty much was there just to pretty much buff up. But here with my God Hand and ninja, they were actually quite good in terms of removing the buffs on the on Mudou. So with the Blade of Ramias, so this weapon here, so yeah, so pretty much power unleashed can be quite devastating if you don't have it removed. But with this particular weapon, you don't even need to really worry about it, and since I have two of them, it actually can remove 2 buffs per turn, well, possibly 3 if your ninja actually gets clone technique and can take an extra action. And of course here, my high priest was doing very good job with healing, especially near the end when I got 2 shares in a row to heal up my party almost to full HP. So that really worked out quite well. So with that said, I'm going to end this video here. So for the next video on this particular Mega Monster, I'm going to be using another attribute. I believe I'm going to be using either Boggy or Gira. I haven't decided yet, but please stay tuned for that video. But with that said, ending this video here. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Mm-hmm.